Each time we face our fear, we gain strength, courage, and confidence in doing. Namaskar. Welcome to PT Pointers. And our first headline is related to electoral bond scheme. And ये न्यूज में आज इसलिए है क्योंकि recently Supreme Court fixed October 31st for hearing on pleas challenging the validity of electoral bond scheme. Now let's know more about it. So friends, electoral bonds are money instruments like promissory notes that can be bought by companies and individuals in India from State Bank of India, and they can be donated to a political party which can then encash these bonds, and every party registered under Section 29A of the Representation of People's Act 1951 and having secured at least 1% of the votes polled in the most recent Lok Sabha or state elections has been allotted a verified account by Election Commission of India, and donor can donate the bond to a party of their choice, which can cash it within 15 days only through the allotted account. Our next headline is related to India-Italy relations, and ये न्यूज में भी इसलिए है क्योंकि रिसेंटली दोनों कंट्रीज ने साइन किया है डिफेंस कॉपरेशन एग्रीमेंट टू प्रमोट कॉपरेशन इन वेराइड डिफेंस डोमेन्स सच एज सिक्योरिटी एंड डिफेंस पॉलिसी, रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट, education in military field, maritime domain awareness, sharing of defense information, and industrial cooperation, including co-development, co-production, and setting up of joint ventures. And do you know, friends, India and Italy interacted and traded with each other for over 2000 years, and they enjoy cordial relationship, and there has been a regular exchange of visits at political and official levels between both the countries. Indian troops serving with the British Indian Army were active in Italy during the World War II, and these included Rajputana Rifles and Gorkha Rifles. Political relations between both the countries were established in 1947, and Italy is among the India's top 5 trading partners in European Union, and the agreement for cultural cooperation was signed in 1976, which was replaced by a new agreement in 2004. And agreement on science and technology cooperation exists since 1978, and Indian community in Italy is the third largest community of Indians in Europe after UK and Netherlands. Our next headline is related to Gaganyaan Mission, and ये न्यूज में भी इसलिए है क्योंकि इसरो will execute the first of multiple test flights ahead of Gaganyaan Mission on October 21st. Gaganyaan Mission is the India's first manned space mission, which aims to send 3 astronauts into an orbit of 400 km above the Earth's surface for 3 days. Our next headline is related to Tele MANAS initiative, जो कि अनाउंस किया गया था यूनियन मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ एंड फैमिली वेलफेयर के द्वारा इन द यूनियन बजट 2022-23, एंड इसको लॉन्च किया गया था लास्ट ईयर ऑन द ओकेजन ऑफ वर्ल्ड मेंटल हेल्थ डे, एंड नाउ इट हैज काउंसल्ड मोर देन 350,000 people. It is a novel initiative to enable people to seek support for their mental health issues while maintaining anonymity of callers, thereby reducing the stigma generally surrounding mental health issues. Our next headline is related to Hamas, and ये न्यूज में भी इसलिए है क्योंकि Hamas carried out its largest attack on Israel from Gaza, killing more than 900 people. Hamas were formed in late 1987 at the beginning of the first Palestinian uprising. Its roots are in the Palestinian branch of Muslim Brotherhood, and it is supported by a robust socio-political structure inside the Palestinian territories. The group's charter calls for establishing an Islamic Palestinian state in place of Israel and rejects all agreements made between the Palestinian Liberation Organization and Israel. Our next headline is related to prompt corrective action, and ये न्यूज में भी इसलिए है क्योंकि recently RBI has decided to extend the prompt corrective action framework for non-banking financial companies to government NBFCs with effect from October 1st, 2024, and being put under PCA framework means restrictions on dividend distribution or remittance of profit. Promoters or shareholders to infuse equity and reduction in leverage and restrictions on taking on other contingent liabilities on behalf of group of companies, restriction on branch expansion, special supervisory actions, discretionary actions related to governance, capital, profitability, and business. And do you know, friends, Prompt Corrective Action Framework for NBFCs came into effect from October 1st, 2022, and it was aimed to enable supervisory intervention at appropriate time and require supervised entity to initiate and implement remedial measures in a timely manner so as to restore its financial health. Our next headline is related to a help program जो कि recently launch किया गया है Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying के द्वारा in the state of Jharkhand. It aims to empower women by engaging them as accredited agent who contribute significantly to disease control, animal tagging, and livestock insurance. It would enhance access to veterinary services at the farmer's doorstep and empower Pashu Sakhis. Our next headline is related to Bharat NCX 2023, which is a national cybersecurity exercise, and it was recently inaugurated by the principal scientific advisor to Government of India. It will be conducted as hybrid exercise over a period of 12 days to train senior management and technical personnel of government or critical sector organizations and public and private agencies on contemporary cyber threats and handling cyber incidents and response. इसको कंडक्ट किया जा रहा है नेशनल सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल सेक्रेटरीट के द्वारा इन स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप with Rashtriya Raksha University. Our next headline is related to International Day of Girl, which is observed every year on 11th October. And do you know, friends, in December 2011, United Nations General Assembly adopted Resolution 66-170 to declare October 11th as International Day of Girl Child to recognize girls' rights and unique challenges girls face around the world. इस साल की थीम है Invest in girls' right, our leadership, our well-being. The day focuses attention on need to address challenges girls face and to promote girls' empowerment and fulfillment of their human rights. Our next and last headline is related to Kathputli and Kalbelia dance. And ये न्यूज में भी इसलिए है क्योंकि recently cultural program showcasing the rich heritage of Indian traditional Kathputli puppet and dances of Rajasthan was organized in Bangladesh. अगर हम कठपुतली की बात करें तो it is a string puppet theatre which is native to Rajasthan and it is the most popular form of Indian puppetry. अगर हम कलबेलिया डांस की बात करें तो it is a dance form of Rajasthan and it is integral to Kalbelia culture. And this dance is also known as Sapera dance since the Kalbelias are known as the traditional snake charmers and it has been included in the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage list. So with this, let's conclude our today's discussion. Thanks for listening and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.